This is the future.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Sigval Green here and welcome to another video. So the Dark Knight Soul Raids are here and I'm going to play them on stream on the main account and maybe get the Batman Who Laughs until then because he's currently not in the store, but we're going to give them a try on the secondary account and see how it goes. So first of all, taking a look at the tiers, I don't know man, maybe it's the lower tiers giving just so little reforges in general, but I feel like they're nerfing the amount of reforges that you get from here with every Soul Raid. We got the Dark Metal cards, which are gonna be one of the best artifacts, if not the best artifacts you're going to get from the Soul Raid. So I'm very happy that this thing is going to be pretty much free and accessible to everybody and guaranteed. So that's a great thing. The only thing that I really want besides this is the Joker Batarang, the Batarang that has a smile on it. I think that's also a very strong artifact, but I'm very glad that we're going to get this for free and that thing is amazing. Now taking a look at this is going to be yet again the 3% chance to get him here and 12% chance on the higher difficulties, and that's fine because I'm never gonna get him anyway. And yeah, on the first one you have no chance for our legendaries. In the higher ones I think there's a 0.0002% chance to get our legendary characters. But yeah, there's a 3% chance for him. I'm most likely not gonna get it, not here and not in the top heroics, because I've never gotten so far any legendary characters in that specific way. Yeah, let's take a look at the boss in the first tier and let's see if there's anything that might pose a threat. So Justice Cyborg has increased power generation and reduces damage received from basic attacks. So yeah, he basically doesn't do much. He doesn't do much, really. The only thing is that he's not the most convenient character to combo interrupt, so that's something you should keep in mind. Get over here, Boss Starfire. So Boss Starfire is going to apply dot on her specials and has increased dot damage. Again, basically saying not gonna do too much to bother you, but that she's got an annoying AI. We can all agree the Starfire AI is not something you really wanna be facing a lot of times. I'm gonna move my face cam because that kind of sits in the way of the health of the bosses. And we got Armored Superman. So Armored Superman has increased hazard dot damage and also has increased lethal damage. I mean, when he uses the special one, that's gonna be pretty much hazard dot damage. What I'm wondering is if he also has the shield ability. So be mindful of that because he's got like a little bit of a shield ability on himself on the base character, and that's like transition to Collector of War Superman boss in Rise of Krypton without it even being written. In terms of, you'll pretty much negate your first ability you're going to use on him. And this dude is going to disable special ones. Again, I wonder if he also has the ability shield because he's going to provide pretty much the entire Justice League team, including himself, with an ability shield for the first ability they use. And yeah, don't use things that rely on special ones. So for higher heroics like Brainiac legendaries here will not be a thing because they don't have access to the special one, and Silver Banshee might struggle a bit. So yeah, with all being said, let's give this a go and let's get into some fights, lads. So first up, we're going to fight Boss Batman here. We're going to have a Dr. Fate with the Firebox to enable an infinite combo. Again, you don't need the Firebox here. And we're going to run a King with All Blades. Again, you shouldn't need All Blades here. And we got the Shazam with no artifact because no other artifact is gonna make a difference. I mean, I could put a Regen Matrix on it to increase the healing of the Firebox, but my dude. But look, I'm not taking any chances anymore with bosses because we all know what happened in the last contract when I failed to kill Hellboy on normal, so we're not playing around that much anymore. Okay, so with the Boss Batman fight, like, good news is that he is not really gonna have that special shield that he has from his passive as a character, so that's good. And considering how this was going and that the special 2 almost one-shot his ass, we're going to proceed forward with Dr. Fate as the damage dealer. Like, yeah, we can mess around. I was taking too many precautions. I'm sorry, my bad. So we're getting Dr. Fate damage dealer. I'm quite curious to see if we're going to be able to one-shot this dude with the super move. I kinda doubt it, but we'll see how it goes. Infinite combo and combo interrupting. We have super move available. Let's go, and yeah, he didn't die. Let's get a measure of the super move damage, because that might be a factor for some of you guys. But yeah, usually the low tier bosses don't do that much damage with super move, though keep in mind my Dr. Fate is a tank, so don't throw your damage there if you're a new player in there expecting him not to die to a little bit of a super move. You'd rather be better safe than sorry. Special tree there, gonna back off a bit. Re-engage the combo. And the next special trait, considering how much his health is depleting from basic attacks alone, should be it. Special trait in there, actually no, he's clinging on to life, re-engage the combo. And he should be dead any second here. There we go, boss, Batman down, that was the hardest fight of my life. Okay, look, considering how the first fight went, we can play around a bit, so I swapped King with Black Adam, and I'm gonna actually not even use all blades on Black Adam, because I don't think that's needed, and it just makes it slightly more risky, but as we've seen, Dr. Fate can pretty much finish this by himself, and yeah, the same team otherwise. Okay, so it's gonna be a pretty fast one. Black Adam stunning him with a Claw Force. Again, a stun. That man is chaining the stun like crazy. No stun there, and there we go, special tree, and he dies, and he doesn't have the shield. Keep that in mind, he doesn't have the shield, so you don't need to worry about the ability shield at all. Okay, considering how the previous fight went, we're gonna go with Predator Batman here. And he's not really built as a damage dealer, but this really should be fine. This really should be fine. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's go, boys! Tank Predator Batman versus Boss Starfire, who will win? I mean, Dr. Fate could do it himself at this point. There we go, stun from Claw Forest, that's amazing job, my dude, and our stun in there. And we're going to get into a special one. That disabled all the specials. Like, other than the annoying AI, you shouldn't struggle at all with this, but again, if you're a new player, tread with caution here. You can even chain stun her if you need to with the Batman special too. Yeah, shouldn't be too much of a problem, at the very least not at tier 1. But yeah, that was about it for Boss Starfire. Okay, so something that I'm only gonna briefly talk about, not gonna go in depth too much. You can find all those, not necessarily stats, but buffs and debuffs that the bosses are going to inflict in this whole soul raid for every single boss in my Discord server. And the thing is, this is kind of the closest thing we got to Dawn of Apocalypse, and maybe a better soul raid to Dawn of Apocalypse, because nowhere you're going to see crit immunity. Crit immunity is not gonna be anywhere. I think there's a fight that has lethal immunity and 1 or 2 fights that have like lethal resistance. I think there's like 1 fight with dot immunity, but for the most part, all the bosses are going to aim themselves towards being hard sometimes in terms of the gameplay. They are gonna be hard in terms of the gameplay, not in terms of giving you an unfair disadvantage that you can do nothing to counterplay. And boy, wait until people get to Boss Wonder Woman, because we're going to have kind of the equivalent of Boss Black Adam in Rise of Crypt, in Advent of Chaos. I think he was where he got more power for more damage for the power he had, and he's gonna be on a Wonder Woman character who has a shield. Boy, wait until people get to that. That's gonna be such an annoying boss. But overall, this looks very good in terms of what the bosses are gonna do, and don't worry about Robin, he doesn't do anything special really. Also, as kind of a last note, I'm gonna put this here. I'm also gonna talk about this in the Injustice Mobile News episode that's gonna be in like 2 hours from now. But some of you are gonna go ahead and buy some of these. So we're going to go briefly over them. So basically this one is gonna give you an artifact guaranteed to be just level 1. And it's gonna give you 300 gems as well. And the other one for the same price is not gonna give you the 300 gems, but give you a slight chance for the artifact to be higher level. So which one of them should you buy? Well, it depends on your luck. And should you buy those? That's up to you. But yeah, you don't have to buy them, since pretty much the best artifact is gonna be free, which is gonna be the cards. The only thing that I really want is this thing over here. This thing would also be pretty cool, but mainly this thing is something that I really want for those additional fast tech hits. Though at level 1 is just +1 fast tech hit. That's a rough scaling over there, my dudes. But personally, I'm going to go ahead and open this one. This one, for chances for higher level. Because in my opinion, a chance for higher level is more valuable than gems. But again, if you're crazy unlucky and you only get level 1s from this, then this one would have been better. And there's also people who are gonna wait for another bundle, because there will be a bundle that's gonna be double the price of this. And it's gonna have chances for artifacts all the way up to level 10. And yet again, it highly depends on your luck if it's worth it. I told you my personal preference. Now it's up to you in terms of what you're going to go for. Boy, only 2 fast tech hits at level 5 and at level 1 fast tech hit. That's a rough scaling in terms of fast tech hits on that thing. But yeah, all that being said, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in a lot of videos that I'm gonna post today and stream. Goodbye.
This is the future.